Consumer Protection Act. Now, what do you understand by the term consumer protection? Now, whenever you talk about business, there are two parties involved in business. The first party is the business itself, businessman, producer, retailer, wholesaler, shopkeepers, big shopkeepers, malls, everyone is included in business. The second party is the customer. Business sells goods and services to the customers, but sometimes business will do something to their customers which is called as unfair trade practices. Now, what do you understand by the term unfair trade practice? Basically, unfair trade practices means businessmen will sell low quality products to their customers. Okay, so for example, a phone needs to be of specific qualification, but if a businessman is going to sell a product which is of low quality, then it is called as low quality product. Adulteration is also called as unfair trade practice. Now, what do you understand by the term adulteration? Adulteration is a very hard term, but if we convert its meaning, then it is very easy to understand. Adulteration means mixing up things in order to profit from it. For example, milkmen will do adulteration. That means milkmen shall be mixing water with milk for their own profit. This is called as adulteration. Now, in this case, if you bought a product and it is of low quality, if you bought a product which is adulterated, then you can go to the customer for protection, and that is called as customer protection. So who will protect the customers? Government will protect the customers if businessmen are doing some unfair trade practices. Now let's move forward. Mr. A bought AC. Okay, so basically Mr. A bought an AC from a businessman, right? Quality was low. Okay, he went to the shopkeeper saying that the quality of the product is very much low and please do something. Now, quality of the product is low, that means unfair trade practices has been carried out by businessman to the customer. He went to the shopkeeper. Now, the shopkeeper refused to replace it. Now, Mr. A bought an AC and he went to the shopkeeper for changing, but he got refused. So now Mr. A can go to the government for it. Now, I hope consumer protection is clear to you. Who will protect the consumer? The government will protect the consumer from the businessmen and their unfair trade practices. Now let's move forward to consumer rights. Now, what do you understand by the term consumer right? The first one is right to safety. Right to safety means, now we all want safety. Safety of life, safety of health, safety of our property. So a company cannot advertise products which will harm your life, which will harm your health, and which will harm your property. For example, a very specific answer. Can you advertise bombs? Have you seen any advertisement of bombs coming on TV, coming on internet, coming on social media? No, because it is dangerous to your property, and hence a businessman cannot advertise such kind of product. Advertisement means ad in your language that comes on the TV. Life and health. There are some products which are very much dangerous to health and life. This kind of products cannot be advertised. For example, one basic example of it is alcohol, right? Alcohol is dangerous to life and health of an individual person. So alcohol cannot be advertised. The second right that a consumer has, okay, now we are talking about these rights are of the consumer and they can use these rights have been given by the government of India, right? So the second right is right to information. Now a businessman has to give all the information related to the product to the customer. Okay, so a businessman has to tell the customer about the quality of the product, quantity of the product, purity of the product, whether the product is pure or not, price of the product, etc. Third one, right to choice. Now when you talk about right to choice, that means you are free to choose any product. Now let me tell you an incident. You are going to a phone gallery to buy a phone. The shopkeeper cannot force you to buy any product. You are free. You are free, and no producer, no supplier, no retailer can force you to buy any product. You are free to choose your product. You are free. You are having a choice to choose your own product. Now it is your right that you want to choose Apple, or you want to choose Samsung, or you want to choose Oppo. The shopkeeper cannot force you that you have to buy Oppo and Oppo only, or you have to buy Samsung and Samsung only. You have to buy iPhone and iPhone only. It is your choice that whichever product you want to buy. Fourth one, right to be heard. Now whenever you talk about right to be heard, the basic meaning of right to be heard means that if the businessman is doing any kind of unfair trade practices, that means if you bought a product and the product is of low quality, you have to be heard. First of all, a customer can file a case. You can file a case in the company itself. So you will go to the company and you will file a case. Second, court. You can go to the court and you can file a case. But it is the general rule that if a customer is having any sort of problem, he has to go to the company. And after going to the company, if the company, the businessman, the shopkeeper is not hearing you and is not solving your problem, then you can go to the court. The fifth right that a customer has is right to seek redressal. Now you might be confused. What do you understand by the term seek redressal? That means to get justice. Now what is justice? If you bought a product and that goods or services are faulty, then replacement of product. Now what do you understand by the term replacement of product? Replacement of product basically means that your old low quality product has to be replaced with a new product. That is called as seek redressal, or getting justice for your faulty goods and services, or money back. Money back means you will give the goods and you will get your money back. Now let's read. A consumer should get compensation for faulty goods and services. Compensation means compensation will be replacement of the product or money back. So if you bought a product or if you bought a service which is faulty, then it is the responsibility of the businessman to replace the product or to give your money back. And this is called as right to seek redressal. 6.1. Right to consumer education. Now, we have studied all these 6 rights. Which is the first one? Right to safety. Second one, right to information. Third one, right to choice. Fourth one, right to be heard. Fifth one, right to seek redressal. Now, consumer education means each and every consumer in India should know all these 5 rights. Okay. So, all the rights should be known by the customer. Now, how is it possible? Education in school. So, school shall provide education to all the students regarding rights of the consumers. So, every student, every consumer who lives in India should have an idea about all the 6 rights that he is having. Okay. Now, this is a hard task. Why? Because not everyone in India is getting formal education. But yes, the government is trying to provide education in school relating to rights that a consumer has.